Hi everyone, Carolyn here again. Welcome to Encounter Encouragement. Tonight we're going to be talking about something that we should all be, and that is compassionate. Having compassion for somebody means that you are sympathetic or feel a pity toward their or a concern for the suffering or the misfortunes of others. Another way to look at it is that you recognize the suffering in others and take action to alleviate that. You basically suffer together with that person. Now, ways that show that you are compassionate, if you can find the commonality in someone's situation and go with the flow on how they're feeling and you can understand that and feel that, you're compassionate. If you can act on your empathy, you are a compassionate person. If you are aware of others' situations, so you listen at work or you listen to the people at church and you figure out what they're going through and you pay attention to that, you're a compassionate person. If you try to teach others different things to help them better their situation, you are a compassionate person. Now, how do we show that we are compassionate in addition to ways that we are being compassionate? First, you have to let me rephrase that. First, you have to focus on yourself. You have to recognize the good and the bad, your strong suits and your weak suits in yourself. Because if you are constantly putting yourself down, no matter what you do, you are not being compassionate toward yourself. You have to recognize your strengths, give yourself credit for your strengths, understand your weaknesses, and work on them. That's being compassionate toward yourself. And if you can't figure this out for your own life, how do you expect to figure it out for someone else's? When you're being compassionate for someone else, you have to use all forms of communication. This means verbal and nonverbal. So sometimes you have to talk to the person, tell them that you understand where they're coming from, you've been in the situation, explain your previous experience, and let them know that I understand, I'm with you, I get it. But sometimes you have to use nonverbal as well. That might be as simple as just looking them straight in the eye, turning your body straight to them to show that you are focusing on them, you are listening to them, you are hearing and understanding what they're saying. Another way is touch, if it's appropriate. Now, people who are going through a loss often expect, and a common way to show sympathy is by touching their upper arm. That is a sign of sympathy. It's a normal in our culture. Another way to show compassion is to encourage others. Show them that they can do it. Give them the confidence to believe in themselves and to believe that they can move forward in whatever it might be. Go ahead and tell them that you are going to respect their privacy and that you are going to respect their situation and show that to them. Don't tell them you're going to respect them if you're not going to. Another way to show compassion is to advocate for those who can't for themselves. They're so down in the dumps or so low entrenched in their situation that they can't seem to help themselves. You have to advocate for those people because they need your help at that moment. You could also volunteer by doing something as simple as serving a Thanksgiving meal. You are showing compassion to those who are less fortunate. Now, I think the biggest way to feel like you get this and to work on it is to put yourself in somebody else's position. Put yourself homeless under that bridge. Put yourself in the position of having just lost your job. Put yourself in the position of having lost a family member or loved one. Feel how they feel. Feel what that person is feeling. And then realize that what they're going through may not be their fault. For example, a downsize in the economy means a downsizing and layoffs in jobs. The person who just got laid off and cannot get rehired again right now it's not their fault. You know, they're under the situational circumstances, and you and I have to realize that they are not there by their own doing. Some people may be, but others are not. So we just have to figure out how we can feel what they're feeling and not judge how they got there. So this week, I want you to think about the times that somebody has shown compassion to you. Was it because you were just down in the dumps and feeling, a little melancholy? Was it because you lost a loved one? Was it because your car got stolen? It could be anything. It could be that you have been homeless. Do you remember how it felt when somebody helped you? Think about how good you felt when you helped somebody else and how good you felt when somebody helped you when you needed it. These are great ways to put yourself in the position of someone who needs and gives compassion. I hope this is a help to somebody out there today, and I hope that I will get to see you again soon. I certainly look forward to it. I appreciate everyone coming to visit and view my channel. And in the meantime, until then, I hope you have a very blessed day. Thanks, y'all.